Hi everyone, Yo here, bringing you a build update for the one button spam builds and how to keep the card draw going so you can cruise through this week's event that started on the 13th of the 5th. Now, before we start the build, I would like to say that I think that the introduction of a mechanic that stops you drawing a creature once it's on the field is actually good, because every time you draw a creature and use it when it's already on the field, it's essentially wasting a card. However, there's a lot of mechanics, traits, artifacts, and cards that rely on creatures being summoned to activate, so I'm not sure how they will get around this.
So now I'll briefly go over the changes you can make to the decks to keep this one button spam build going during this week where you can't resummon creatures. And all you need to do is have Thought Cadence and Concentrate with two other magic damage spells, and you will fill all the other slots with creatures, and you'll leave 3 of the creatures on the bench. Now, the creatures that I like to keep out, and I suggest you do as well, are Alchemic Thaumaturge for the mana reduction, and this one here because if it dies you can draw another card. But apart from them, you can really choose any other creatures to keep out on the field and which ones to keep on the bench. Now, Thought Cadence, I initially thought that it wouldn't work without the creatures. However, having this here, actually it triggers off itself and off a sorcery, and I've tried running it with quite a few other cards that give card draw here, and it's much harder to get continuous card draw if you don't have Thought Cadence. And that's because when you do draw more cards, it won't let you bank up multiple of the same card. So you could, if you want, put more creatures in here and then have just Concentrate and one other spell damage card. But when you use Concentrate, it'll only generate that one spell damage card, and you essentially waste the other 3 draws. And you also can't re-pull Concentrate from Concentrate. And so you put Thought Cadence in here, and then it will let you re-pull Concentrate into the infinite card draw. So essentially you just need these 2 spells and 2 other damage spells. It's not as important to get the Implement of Combustion artifact or to use it. And in fact, I've been having a lot more fun using the dragons, and I'm just spamming the one button. You can get up to like 10 dragons, I think I have, because you get so much extra time, because the secondary of the dragons gives you 2 seconds of extra dragon token per creature in your deck, and we're absolutely flooding the deck with creatures, so your dragons stay around for a huge amount of time. This build that you're seeing here is like the modified version of the build I'm working on currently, and I will release that build next week when the event's over. But it's great fun. You essentially get perma-stun on all enemies and infinite card draw, one button spam, great on bosses. So remember to like and subscribe if you want to see that build and more in-depth content.
I hope this update helps you get through the week smoothly. See ya.